Welcome back to Half-Life 2. We are back in City 17.
The
We're
grand
on our way to the
return, everything's
Citadel.
on fire. I love it.
Yeah.
I actually really like how the city looks here. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like,
if
it
you
looks like shit
recognize-
before, but, like, now it's even more hellish. And it's kind of a cool
Yeah.
look. I dig
If you
I dig it.
recognize where we are, this is the opening of the game. It's just been completely fucked. And I really like this.
Can you go back to any of the sections, or are they just all going to be blocked off?
I mean, we're back in the front of the train section. I don't think you can go back into the train station because, you know, Half-Life ain't that open a game.
I'm going to assume you can't climb up any of the, like,
I think the ladders and stuff are, like, broken.
yeah, the
and,
ladders to any of the rooftops.
And, like, they have, like, collapsed buildings and stuff that block your way. Like, the door to get into that
Yeah.
one building where the Combine raids and you have to escape, that's, like, the door is just locked. So
Yeah, I mean, that
Yeah.
makes sense. You expect it. But it'd be cool if you could, like, go to all those areas and, like, there's hidden goodies.
yeah. I always get slightly lost as to where to go here.
Yeah, it looks about as it looks about as open as the original sequence, and I got lost there too.
Yeah,
But
like,
now there's
it's
definitely no
not
one to guide you.
exactly obvious at the beginning that you need to just walk to the right, but you know.
Well, the game definitely wants you to explore around, but there's not really much to do while you're exploring.
Yeah, it's just this random ass door that decides to open. So it's wonderful. But I love when games do this kind of thing, especially linear ones. Where you go back to a previous area and it's fucked up or it's changed in some way. And it as a kid, it kind of felt like I was going out of bounds because, you know, I did spend so much time in the train section at the beginning.
Let me get out of your way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so these things are landmines. They're hoppers, but they're landmines. They jump up out of the ground when you get next to them, and they blow the fuck up.
No,
Yeah,
I do not remember these. I have not seen this section since my initial playthrough.
you can just they're more explosives for you to gravity gun and chuck at people. I'm just tired of that one. I just don't give a fuck anymore.
I mean, ooh. That was dangerous.
It's fine. They won't blow up, I think, until you like walk near them. But if you turn them green, they will no longer hop up for you and your allies. But if they're red, that's when they're evil. So
Because the Combine's evil.
yes.
Hashtag Combine did nothing wrong.
Guys, it's not a dictatorship. This is nothing like Nazi Germany.
No, you're right. It's extermination. There is no dictatorship. Just extermination.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look at that. They don't even have death camps. They just make it so you can't have more children. You get to live out the rest of your life. It's okay.
And if the rest of your life includes them coming and beating you to death, then that's what it includes.
Well, I'm sorry you frankly broke the law. So she just ran through fire and like cried out in injury. I'm like, no shit.
I don't think, yeah, don't bother fighting that Strider. It's just a background detail,
first time they
essentially.
appear? Or you have to fight him? I don't think you fought him yet.
I don't actually... No, I think you're right. They are
That's like the
some
most
bitches
obvious
to
War of
fight.
the Worlds nod I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like
But
H.G.
they're
Wells
cool.
would sue if he could.
so they're better. I'm definitely not biased toward Half-Life. Oh, bitch.
Look, all I'm saying is that one's a literary classic.
Yeah, Half-Life. Fuck you.
Nice. That dude was having a wonderful day, you know. He was like, I'm going to be the one. I'm going to be the one to kill the Freeman. And he just launched a bomb at his face, and it's like...
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker. Dope. That's clever. I would never find that, but that's...
So...
You were doing so well, man.
Once you jump in Half-Life 2, especially, it's kind of hard to stop. Like, you can... Unless you
Castlevania jump.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can stop your forward momentum, you just can't go back. I just reacted too late, so I stopped my forward momentum right when I got to the mine.
Can they shoot the barrels you're holding at all? I don't know if I've asked this before.
They definitely do. And they have.
That's sad. That'd be so sad.
I want you. Come here, boy. Die.
I want you,
scum.
and I need you.
I want you, and I need you. Bitch.
Yeah, let's switch the
Good thing those other ones
conversation.
didn't go off.
Let's switch the conversation topic before that gets dark.
No. So this is a lot more close quarters combat than what we've seen before. Like, we had the stuff inside the of Nova Prospect previously, but even in like the tightest areas in that, it's just like, it's pretty wide hallways with multiple layers. Here we're about to start fighting Combine in like absurdly tight apartment spaces.
How many individual screens are there of Walter?
Wallace,
yeah. Walter. Yeah, Walter. He's trying to sell meth to you on the screens of City 17. Wait, how many individual messages are there? Like, is there a lot of dialogue?
I have no clue. I know at the beginning of the game, it just loops that speech about him saying that we need to move on from our basic barbaric ways as a species and not reproduce. But now I believe it's just looping a conversation or a speech he's giving about how twisted the minds of the rebels are and whatever.
Does anything happen if you put that in fire?
Probably. It would in Half-Life X or whatever the fuck.
Hey, that's speculation. We can't talk about that yet. It's not real.
Oh yeah, I'm under NDA, my bad.
No, we gotta keep our channel timeless. We can't talk about that stuff, or people are gonna laugh at us like 5-8 years later.
Okay, well, we've already talked about that in like 4 of these Half-Life 2 parts.
I'm sorry, I'm suddenly concerned about it, and want our channel to be a timeless classic of the internet.
Okay, well, I'm saying it already isn't timeless.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Especially in our Sonic playthroughs, where we are half talking about whatever new game is coming out all the time.
Except for that one where I predicted Shadow.
Well, no, that still makes it outdated because we weren't entirely correct about that.
It's outdated, but it's proof. And I'm never letting this one go.
Proof that you're the messiah of Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Oh, that was convenient.
Oh, hey, you're finally using a pistol again.
Yeah, it's just civil protection. Who cares about these guys?
I mean, that's who you've been fighting the whole time.
Well, no, that's not. Civil protection are the basic officers you fight at the beginning of the game. Who are they're the street officers of City 17. The more elite
cops.
Combine, the more elite Combine soldiers are what we've been fighting since then. The Combine
nice shot.
soldiers. That's my pocket snipe.
Nope, McCree mode was not activated there.
No,
Sorry, Cole Cassidy.
it was not.
I always forget his name's Cole Cassidy now.
I'm always gonna refer to him as McCree.
Okay, I stopped playing
I
Overwatch well before they made the change. So I just always associated with McCree.
Yeah. That was not smart of me. Come on out.
Oh. Yeah,
I did kill some with that. Yeah, but yeah, I am using my
do they ever
my
run out
older
of med packs?
weapons. No, but they do have like a pretty substantial cooldown. But what was I gonna say? I'm using my older weapons because, well, fuck this guy. I'm using my older weapons because I'm fighting the CPs who use these weapons, so I get ammo from them. So,
I mean, you never really stopped using like the SMG.
No, but it has been a very long time since I used the pistol, which uses the. Actually, it doesn't use the same ammo in this game. I'm thinking of Half-Life 1. These fuckers keep coming.
You're not having a good time with this. Use that zoom
The music
function.
ended. Yeah, but it doesn't stay zoomed when you click.
So? That should be all the zoom you need.
No.
Also, you made that whole speech about using weapons that'll give you ammo. And here you are, not using any of the weapons that will give you ammo.
It's fine. Don't worry. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
You're a
Now,
professional
how do I get
freeman.
in?
I think your
might have
squad's trying to
gotten-
figure that out as well.
No, I think they're just stupid. They follow your orders. You have like you press the C button to command them places, or to get them to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always this chapter I'm always forgetting where the fuck I'm supposed to go. And it just happens every time.
Like me and Super Metroid.
Well, it's like it's less obvious where you need to go in this chapter, I think, because it is like everything's in ruin, and a lot of the places they ask you to go, or like a lot of the tells for where you need to go, are destroyed buildings. So it's kind of
Actually, you know
like
what this is closer to?
Take this med kit.
It's actually it's super. Okay, so in Metroid Fusion, you know, the room you go to that has the animals from Super Metroid.
yeah.
The way to progress in that area is like the most unfusion form of progression, and it's like a lot closer to Super Metroid, and it throws me off every time. Because like everything in Fusion is way more telegraphed to you on where you can go. And this is like the one time where it's just a normal wall that you just happen to be able to destroy, which is incredibly normal in Super Metroid to the point where you always do it, but not in Fusion, and it throws me off like every time. And I'm always stuck in that room for a bit. I don't know if this is like that at all.
Fuck that guy. It kind of is.
Or it's just
but
slightly more cryptic than normal, so it throws you off. Even though
I
it's
think
not actually that bad, it's just different from what you've experienced before.
I really don't know. I think it's quite literally just not as good a conveyance, because they are doing like the similar level design things where they have like a big fire that'll sort of catch your eye or whatever in a certain direction, but it just doesn't stick out as much because it's in broad daylight right now, and everything is on fire.
Yeah.
So
Silent
I don't
Hill
know.
2 remake does a lot of things similar to that, where it'll have various things that'll catch your eye. Until you get to like the couple points in the game where there's just nothing, it's just darkness. Big, empty, and you just can't see anything. You're just supposed to walk forward for a while. And it's a cool effect. I like when games experiment with that. Like, they'll set up a system that's generally tried and true to let you go anywhere and tell you where to go. And then that occasional time where they changed it can be really effective, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if Half-Life really does anything like that, since it's kind of more linear action. I guess Ravenholm does. Ravenholm's still linear, but I feel it's a bit harder to figure out where to go, especially because a lot of it needs use of the gravity gun, which you're not used to yet on your first playthrough.
Yeah.
So it's pretty effective.
I would agree. I think I would like more stuff like Ravenholm. I mean, I know like episode 2 is pretty much one big Ravenholm. It's not exactly the same because it's not all horror.
I don't necessarily need more things like Ravenholm, because I think that would diminish it when you do get it. Are you using that as a buzzsaw?
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. I really like the switch to a gun, just shoot him.
I was upset. And then I was trying to get the achievement because there's an achievement to kill 5 enemies with a manhack. So I figured this would be the best place to do that, but I had failed. Because they killed my manhack.
Oh, that's a cool way to... Oh, you can't break it. Damn.
Nope, it's not real.
That's sad.
It's just a boarded up window. Give me a mid-kit.
I really like how this section's set up. Dope, she healed one of them.
Yeah.
I like how this is set up with the building fighting. I think this suits the combat system of Half-Life 2 more than the big open areas where you don't have any cover and you can just be shot from every direction.
Take this med.
No.
Where were you? Were you below me? Were you through the wall?
I have no clue how she gave that to me.
No, I'm terrified.
When this is all over,
Get the fuck out of my way!
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Old
say
game.
it. I much prefer it if I can walk through my NPCs and it doesn't make sense, because at least they can never get in my way. I don't give a shit if it breaks immersion. I would rather do that than have full immersion and they just get in my way all the time. Because frankly, that breaks immersion more. Because then I'm just annoyed at my friends in game, you know? Like
I prefer in Half-Life Alyx where I just don't have people.
Yeah, that's better too.
Follow me around.
I would like a game where your follower is an absolute dick. So when he does trap you off like that, even if it's not intentional from the developers, it makes sense and it just makes you hate him more. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Yeah.
Like, that would be such a funny subversion.
Oh. Yeah, it would be. I would like that, but it would be annoying to the... Well, I mean, theoretically, The Last Guardian, Trico, the big fucking bird dog thing, griffin, whatever the fuck it is.
Amalgamation. Homunculus.
Whatever it is, it is designed to act more like a real living creature. And if you know anything about, like, it's specifically modeled after a cat, and if you know anything about cats, they do whatever the fuck they want. So you know, it's kind of what you're saying. Not really. It's not like a guy specifically going like, "Ha ha, fuck you."
No, but if you're mean to him, he'll be like, I'm gonna be a dick to you, or something like that. Or if you don't treat him with respect.
Dr. Freeman, the Combine has cut our supply.
Someone talking to me.
If you'll join up with us, we'll take a stab at pushing through their outpost.
I can't see the face, and their eyes are just flickering in the darkness. It's really creepy.
It's kind of annoying. You can only have like 4 squad members.
Either it's balancing or that's just how many. AIs they could have on screen while you also had to battle Combine.
Well, it's only annoying because they can clearly have more AI on screen, because I just walked into the section with 3 buddies. And I'm leaving 3 of them behind.
Maybe it's to help make the enemies run. I don't know. Or it's just a balance. Or it's just a balancing act.
It's definitely just a balancing thing, I think. I mean, this game is from 2004, so it could be any fucking litany of things.
I don't think, though, having more people would really hurt the balance of this game. Because, I mean,
Surely not.
there is no balance.
They really want that man-hack dead.
I respect
Guys, it's easier to wait till they get closer.
and I can kill it.
And I can just grab it.
Mr. Freeman, you can't take all the kills. You just aim a gun at their head and like, can't I?
Nice.
Let's even the odds a little. I don't know. They're just random one-liners make me laugh.
And they're all voiced by the same male and female voice actor, depending on what NPC it is.
I call it Oblivion Syndrome.
That is something. It's just stuff like that very clearly shows the age of this game.
I love it.
It's hard. I love it too, but it is hard because it still talks about this game like it is the game. And I'm like, there are definitely games that have done shit better than Half-Life 2 by the year 2025. Fucking 21 years later.
I was to say, are you telling me the video game industry stalled and did nothing since 2005?
Well, according to some people, because we don't get a lot of, single-player linear... That was unfortunate. But according to some people, because we don't get a lot of single-player linear FPS games with a storyline like this anymore, people will say, yeah, this one's still the best game ever made. And I love this game. I personally hold it as one of my favorite games of all time. I think there's just been more advancements in video games
I hope a
since
single bullet
this
hits
game. Nah, I got my infinite ammo or infinite health machine. Why is that not hitting him? There we
I like
go.
this track.
Oh yeah.
It's tense.
Don't worry, it'll end before I progress to the next combat sequence because I'm slow. I'm just waiting for this person to heal me more. It's like, hey, lady.
I'd say you should skip
Come
this, but then you
on.
skip the song, so I guess I'll let it slide this time.
Yeah, I give up pretty quick.
I do want the song.
Look out, Freeman!
How much of this playthrough is us making fun of dialogue?
Surprisingly not as much as you'd think. The Half-Life games, as much as people praise the story of Half-Life 2 especially, there is a lot of what people would call the MCU syndrome, like one-liners constantly and whatever.
They fly
And-
now?
They fly now. Yeah, like that sort of shit. And I like it for Half-Life because I think a little bit of cheese is inherent to the nature of this franchise.
Oh yeah, it's
Based
like
on the
playing older
first game.
Resident Evil. Like everyone makes fun of the dialogue, but I'm like, have you ever played that game? That's what's amazing about it.
Yeah, it's the best part.
What? Chris? We need to play the PS1 games now.
Yes, we do. But
Individual
it's-
playthroughs on our own, and then record them and just talk about them on the channel.
It's always sorry, my cat is screaming. but it's always like I play the first game. Like there's always an inherent humor in the first Half-Life game. especially because you can just kill anybody. Anything can happen to any of the NPCs, and it's hilarious.
You know what game also lets you kill every NPC?
Looks nasty.
Undertale? Didn't we talk about this?
Huh?
Undertale?
Oh, I was gonna say Doom 3.
We talked about this.
Probably.
We definitely talked about this. I'm getting such deja vu. What the fuck? I'm actually like I'm getting double deja vu right now. What
We've
the hell's
had this
happening?
exact video. We've done this exact video before, and we don't even script our content.
Yeah. Like I swear to God, like for some reason I'm like, oh, we're in the acid tunnel in Half-Life 2, and we're talking about Doom 3 doing the Half-Life 1 thing where you can kill all the NPCs.
Don't big
Fuck.
sad. You tried.
Yep. My big fat ass broke the box.
Okay, well, here's something we haven't talked about on the channel. Let's talk about Metro. What
I
can we
know
talk about
nothing
with
about
Metro?
Metro.
Nothing. Oh, that made me
It
nervous.
takes a second for him to burn. It's fine. Also, hello, Ravenholm. I do hope, like, future Half-Life titles, they lean a little bit more into the horror. Because goddamn, I know I talked about it already, but the Jeff section in Half-Life Alyx is exquisite. I have never felt that scared in a video game before.
Yeah. To just bring up Metro one more time real quick.
Yeah.
From what I played, you'll love it because it's basically Half-Life, but more linear.
That's what I've heard.
It's
More linear than Half-Life?
yeah.
The fuck? How?
I guess there's like choice on how you handle combat. You can be stealthy or not, but like they don't even try to hide that every place is a hallway because you're in a metro. Like everything here's a hallway, but at least it's in the guise of a city. You know, you play Metro and you quickly realize, wow, this is one giant hallway.
That's crazy. Because I was talking about how I love how Half-Life naturally progresses you through areas, and it feels kind of like a real place, even though it's clearly like you've just been walking on this really long path. Shit.
Oh, thank you. Is that
You're
the
welcome.
only event you can enter, or can you enter all of them?
No, you can enter all these. That's why I was looking in all of them. I'm like, which one should I go in?
Not that, apparently.
I'm just
maybe?
going in here.
Oh.
This is definitely the way to go.
Oh.
I'm sure there was a secret in there. There's probably like a Lambda location, but whatever. Who needs it?
You know, Halo
I
2
need it.
surprisingly has a couple of sections like this. I don't think I showed it off in the commentary at all. But like, in the city levels, there are just oddly explorative sections with side paths that are like fully modeled and with stuff in it. So
Yeah. Well, we did see some of that with the like very famous like Easter egg that has the sniper in that one level.
yeah, I did. Okay, I did show off a little bit then.
Yeah. Because like that, I love that kind of shit in video games. It's like 99% the reason why I'm even kind of considering being hyped about Mario Kart World of all things. And it's just because it has that big, fully explorative world for no reason other than just to have it. And I really like when games do that.
You know, I'm just gonna
I
say
really like-
Sonic Crossworlds isn't gonna be $90. Just saying.
I know. Well, neither is Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is going to be $80. But I'm not defending that. I think that's too much money for Mario Kart.
I just got the price wrong.
Yeah.
Can you blame me though?
No, there was a lot of misinformation about it. but it's still also a ridiculous price for a fucking Mario Kart game that has less courses than the previous one.
Can we just
You
get
do
new
not
IPs?
have to fight these guys.
Like-
We are. We're getting Dragon Drive.
Can more people do the From Software game where they take an idea and mechanic set and just translate it to several different games and feels? Like Sekiro isn't Dark Souls, but it's got that From Software feel, and that's all I want, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I mean, you don't care so much about it, but that is the entire reason I'm excited for DK Bonanza, Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's not a new IP, but it is the traditional 3D Mario team working on a different IP, and
Yeah.
it looks great.
Yeah.
So, like, I would love to see more of that. I would love to see the Zelda team make a non-Zelda game.
They should make a Metroid game.
I would love to see what Sakamoto can do outside of Metroid.
He already did that like several times over. You got WarioWare, you got Kid Icarus, Rhythm Heaven, WarioWare, Famicom Detective Club.
Did Sakamoto do Kid Icarus?
Yeah,
Which Kid Icarus game? The original?
the NES game. Sure, it's older, but he did do that.
Excuse me.
Well, I want to see what he can do now with a fucking...
Okay, well,
with a
Famicom
team.
Detective Club. They just put out a new one, and he was still on it.
Okay, well, that's lame.
And, you know, I don't know if he's involved on the newest Rhythm Heaven game, but there's that. There's, again, WarioWare and the Wario Land games. I'm just saying, there's plenty of examples. Because
Stuff that
Metroid barely
isn't
ever releases.
bad. I'm
You heard
kidding.
it.
I don't...
You heard it here, folks. Jelly Lord hates Wario.
Okay, well, I hate WarioWare, and I'm not a big fan of rhythm games, so what do you want from me?
What about Wario Land? I hear those are good.
I like the first Wario Land. I haven't
Burst your
played
weapon.
any of them.
And I hate you.
No, it doesn't help. I'm telling you, I've already said this.
I don't care what FPS it is. Burst your goddamn weapon.
She just got shotgunned the shit out of, and so
Good,
did
she
I.
probably deserved
what
it.
the fuck?
You
Here,
deserve
take
it
this
too for not
medkit.
bursting your fucking weapon.
Here, have a medkit. Burst! I'm fucking telling you, it doesn't do anything.
Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Sakamoto.
I don't. Okay.
Take this med.
Especially for me, I want to see what fucking Masahiro Sakurai can do when he's not making Smash or a Kirby Air Ride or a Kirby game. Well, he did Kid Icarus Uprising, and that's really cool. And that's an awesome game.
I mean, the Smash games are basically Kirby platformers where you don't play as Kirby.
Yeah. And you fight each other, and it's great. And that's why the Subspace Emissary is underrated.
Okay.
No, I'm looking for loot. Shotgun it. Oh no, that was
Even better.
Magnum ammo. I got a fucking full clip.
I wanted to
clip.
recite the scene from Full Metal Jacket, but I couldn't remember it exactly. Something, something, something. Full Metal Jacket.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
And then he kills his drill sergeant, and then himself. You should watch Full Metal Jacket.
What
It's-
even is it?
It's a Stanley Kubrick anti-war film. Set in the
Oh.
Vietnam War. So I think you can guess what the subject matter is going to be about. If you know even a little bit about the public perception of the Vietnam War.
I do.
The justified public perception of the Vietnam War.
Nah, guys, we didn't lose.
There are people who have argued that to me.
Ooh, I know. That's why I'm saying it. Yeah, it's people like my dad, but that's neither here nor there.
No. It sounds like we got some. Sounds like we got something to unpack here.
No, I think I'm going to leave it there and not speak ever again.
All right, this is my channel now, bitches. You're gonna record games. You're gonna be hearing the call, but you will never speak. It's all me. 100% crazy armor. All right, I got
That's
nothing else
fine
to
with
say.
me. I can. That's fine with me. You know, we'll just be a gameplay channel. How about that? We might do better.
I mean, hey, we already have. People can already essentially use all of the footage from our game without audio and be just fine. And I'd be okay with it. Like, we should leave a message in all of our descriptions saying people can use our video audios or video for their videos. It'd probably help. We might as well be an archive channel.
We might get like more clout if they link us. They're like, yeah, footage from this channel.
They're totally rad and have a massive backlog for you to watch.
And they have massive cocks.
Yes. What?
Huge penises.
Speak for yourself.
Let me get out of
I will. Somebody heal me. Lady. Stop avoiding me.
Well, you see, if you're talking about Lady from Devil May Cry, you know, she ain't gonna help you. I'm sorry. All I could think of is Devil May Cry when you said that.
You've got a few hyperfixations going on right now. And I don't have that many. So I'm sad. I'm lonely. I have nothing to do.
I'm sorry, I have so much game music hopped onto my phone that whenever a track randomly appears, I get suddenly in the mood to play something. It's helpful if it's something like COD Zombies, because then I can just play a couple rounds and then be done. Or if it's like Metroid, I play like a single 2D Metroid game and I'm done after 3 hours.
Oh, these fucking bitches and their fucking grenades.
All these motherfucking Combine with these motherfucking grenades.
I just haven't really been in a mood for any of the shorter games that I like to play lately, so I've just been, I don't know, I've been playing new stuff a lot more lately, but I've also just not been playing a lot of games recently.
It'd be like that sometimes. You can watch anime.
Yeah, I'm watching One Piece.
Exactly.
And reading One Piece. What I'm doing is I'm reading One Piece with a group of my coworkers. Because one of them is really passionate about One Piece and he got us all to try it out. And then I got my girlfriend into One Piece through watching the anime. So, yeah. I'm ahead in the manga. And it's a really good series.
That sounds awful to read the manga and watch the anime at the same time.
Oh no, it's actually been really cool because we're like 3-4 arcs behind on the anime watch, and I'm catching stuff that I didn't notice on the manga watch or the manga read through. So it's actually been really cool because like something will happen in the manga that calls back to something about around the time that happens in the anime for me. So it's been like, oh, it's like helping me see connections like that. So it's actually, I think it works for a series as massive as One Piece, where you can have such a distance between where you are on the anime watch and where you are on the manga watch. But I'm also inexperienced with a lot of anime and manga, so
I can give you suggestions anytime you want. For any genre and any need.
I have no need.
I'm your guy.
I have zero need.
I hate
Zero
being
compulsion.
the anime guy to give suggestions, because no one ever asks for suggestions. And when they do, they just tell me I have shit taste.
Yeah, because you do.
No, I have taste. That's how I define it.
No. I should use my flashlight more. This game is dark.
You're just really stubborn. You just weren't feeling it today, I guess.
I think like the recording ended up being a lot darker than what I was actually seeing.
Man,
Because
that's like the
normally when I
opposite of what happened
play-
when I played Metro or Mech Assault.
Normally when I play games and I have a flashlight, I just always have it on. But maybe that was a very rough cut.
That was a Dark Souls level cut right there.
That happens when the like load screen happens, but like I'm still moving my mouse right when the load happens. And when you do that in Half-Life, it just completely fucks the it moves your camera as much as it moved while the screen was loading. So it just feels like it jumps to that new position. It's kind of awkward. I swear to God, if the next Half-Life game doesn't have consistent like no load screens, if it doesn't have a complete lack of load screens, then I will be disappointed.
Yeah, it's probably gonna have load screens.
It probably will, because even Half-Life Alyx has load screens.
This is why you
And
should
you'd
play
think-
Vagrant Story on the PS1.
You would think that... Oh, hey, Alex. I was just talking about you. You would think that the VR game, where you're supposed to be fully immersed in this world, would forego having load times and dynamically load the levels, but no. We get full-on load screens in that game
Yeah.
that are longer than any of the load screens in any previous Half-Life game.
Get fucked.
Yeah.